Sanherk Feng Shui Original Classic. Ching Nan Zhu. By Zeng Wen Chan. Master Yang grows old observing Xixiang. Female and male. All the books in the world are all different. The importance of Xixiang. Xixiang, which also refers to yin-yang, represent form, not represent qi. Xixiang is with form and yin-yang is without form. Using Xixiang to study yin-yang. Using form to comprehend the formless. The first principle of Feng Shui starts from the observation of Xixiang. The differentiation of yin-yang. First observe golden dragon. Stirring or not stirring. Next observe blood vein to identify incoming dragon. Golden dragon referring to the mountain/topography of the surrounding area. Whether it is moving or not referring to the slope of the land. Identifying where it is higher and where it is lower. The blood vein referring to the flow of the qi. Always from the higher ground to the lower ground. Once the path, blood vein, is identified, the incoming dragon can be located. The dragon is divided into two halves, yin and yang. Water uses three intersections to identify tracks. Once the yin-yang is confirmed, the next step is to locate the water mouth. Here it is clearly stated that the water mouth is where the river intersect. River mouth based on Sanherk Feng Shui. River south incoming dragon. View from river north. River west outgoing dragon. View from river east. This is referring to locating the water mouth. If the incoming dragon is from the south, then search for the water mouth on the northern side. If the incoming dragon is from the west, then search for the water mouth on the eastern side. The water mouth is always located on the lower side of the land. He, Tu, and Luo, Shu, foretell by ancient sages, Tianjian two rivers intersect with Mount Hua. Obtain yin-yang from viewing flowing water spring. Categories: year, people, houses, capital, palaces. This earth study theory is based on the Tu and Lu Shu decoded by the ancient sages, through the observation of the intersection of two rivers in relation to the mountain. The yin-yang is derived from the flow of qi. It is able to predict the yearly happenings of the house, capital, palaces and the people living inside. Jin Dynasty Jing Chun passed down this art. Developed script. Began idea. Emerged Xuan Kong. Jing Chun referring to Guopu who wrote the Book of Burial. Jin Dynasty, 265–420. Chinese dynasty. Subdivided into the Western and Eastern Jin periods. Vermilion bird sends out the source of prosperous thriving qi, one after another trying to explain showing ignorance and stupidity. Those who study the Book of Burial but not understand what it means, making a fool of themselves and showing their ignorance when they try to elaborate on the book. From Zhongshu. With water at the front, vermilion bird location, the weak or prosperous qi depends on the form. It is inauspicious to have rapid current which will bring grief and sorrow. 1 produce 2 and 2 produce 3, 3 producing everything is the entrance door. The entrance door to this theory is based on the Yi Jing. From Wu Ji to Tai Ji. From Tai Ji to Liang Yi. From Liang Yi to Xixiang. From Xixiang to Bagua. From the combination of the Bagua to everything in the universe. Mountain in charge of mountain. Water in charge of water. This is again referring to yin-yang. The fundamental of Feng Shui is yin and yang. The reference to yin-yang for Feng Shui is through mountain and water. In Sanherk Feng Shui, it is very important to differentiate between mountain and water through the use of heaven plate and earth plate. After understanding the wonderful theory of yin-yang, then establish the weak, prosperous, living or dead. After establishing the yin-yang through mountain and water, which is identifying the incoming and the outgoing, the next step is to establish the qi of the incoming and the outgoing. Whether it is weak, prosperous, living or dead based on the 12 qi phase. Table of 12 Chang Sheng qi phase. Without asking the sitting mountain and the incoming water, when the qi is dead, it is not usable. There are many Feng Shui masters who walk the mountain to locate the good shui. Here, it is saying that if the qi is dead, it does not matter where the house is located. It is still receiving dead qi which is inauspicious. The early heaven compass uses the 12 earthly branches, the later heaven added the heavenly stem and the diagonals. The 8 HS together with the 4 diagonals to assist the EB's position, establishing the children, parent and grandchildren. The culmination of 2 systems, one based on Yi Jing and one from 60G as E incorporating heavenly stem and earthly branches. 12 earthly branches plus 10 heavenly stem plus 8 trigrams plus 4 diagonals were added. The 24 mountains is divided into clockwise and anti-clockwise. Altogether there are 48 formations. There are 24 mountains but there are 48 formations because for every mountain it can be either yin or yang. It is most important to establish whether it is yin or yang to know which lupan to use. The 4 major formation with different yin-yang configuration. The difference is in the 12 Chang Shen Qi phase position. The best water mouth positions for the 4 formations are all in the Chen Shu To Wei Earth 24 mountain. The 5 elements are derived from within. The ancestors, of the 5 elements, are from the yin-yang. The 5 elements are derived from within the 24 mountain. Using the theory of the 72 dragons which is based on Nain. The ancestor of Nain referring to yin-yang. The 72 dragons are based on the 5 elements of the Na Ying. Yang from the left side turning round and round. Yin from the right side turning and connected. A very clear statement of how yin-yang should be established. It is as simple as knowing clockwise and anti-clockwise. For those who knows yin and yang, why worry about not meeting the Mother Earth? Once a Feng Shui master acquire this knowledge, the world is at his/her feet to travel where he or she wants to go.